We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Rodgers. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
26.
From the 29, Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On second down, this is Harris. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity? Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
26.
They'll run again with Harris, and he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rodgers. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dalton Schultz from 8 yards out. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, it's Jones.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And inside give to Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This is caught by Hilton. Touchdown, Bears! T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Smith to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And now it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give him the late lead. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 5. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Mahomes going to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he'll find Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with a minute 56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You block over here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over the first